Alrighty, take off my ships, my sandals. All right, pretty good setup today. Better than usual. I have my phone out. So, got my tissue. So, what I want to talk about before we begin the yoga routine, which is number 263, is allergies. Last few days, I've been suffering from itchy eyes, burning nose, sometimes stuffed on one side. And as you might know, or probably not know because nobody's following these videos, but I moved. This is a new so-called yoga studio. It's just my living room. And it has wood floor. And I started blaming Zoe. I thought Zoe, her dander or whatever it's called, was in the air. At the other house, I had carpet. And I thought the stuff was getting stuck in the carpet and not going in the air as much as the hardwood floors. But then I thought, wait, juniper season, which is some type of plant. I don't even know. When I moved to Arizona, I heard, about allergies. And then I looked it up yesterday, and juniper pollen season, or whatever it's called, I don't know the terms, is mid-February to the end of March. And that's what I have every year. I don't even know if I have a juniper bush, tree, plant, whatever it is around. But it doesn't matter. What it's from does not matter. What I want to focus on is not getting rid of the symptoms. I mean, that would be nice. You know, you have Benadryl, you have different ways to get rid of it. Whatever you want to use, doesn't matter to me. I don't care. Me, I just want to get my breathing back. And for me, what I believe is that if I get my breathing back, a stronger breathing in more, then I have more life energy. In yoga, this is called prana. I don't use so-called yoga terms, but in yoga, this is called prana. It's just life energy. So the more you breathe in, the more life energy you have. Now, the life energy is not the oxygen and all that stuff that goes in as you breathe, but is the life energy that goes in, that makes you alive. All the oxygen and all that stuff, you need that. But you can have that and still not be alive. I know that. I've seen that. I have a video. Actually, I'll post that video below this, the link to it below this video in the description. Now, with that video, I explained it with my dad. I saw my dad breathing because he was on these breathing machines that was giving him the appearance of life. But he didn't have life energy in him. He didn't have prana. I'll link that video. That's not what I'm talking about. But what I am talking about is if I can breathe, then I'll give myself more life energy. And that's what I've been feeling. I've been feeling tired, weak, almost like, man, I don't have life. So I started thinking, I need to bring in more life energy. And that life energy, in my opinion, this is a belief, gives you healing energy. More life you have, more energy you have. So you think it's the oxygen that's given to you, but it's actually the so-called, what we call prana. So to do this, you can do alternating breathing, all these different pranayama exercises, these breathing practices. But I can't do Nadi. I can't do the alternating breathing exercise because one side's clogged. The way it is. I can keep on going, but I can't. So I'm just going to do the 3-part breath. Very important stuff. Very simple. I'm talking off the cuff. I just thought about this concept before I hit the video, so I'm just talking. Okay. But I do know it's important to bring in more life energy, and that will heal my feeling of feeling tired, feeling exhausted, because I'm not having energy come in. I have these allergic reactions to this juniper tree or bush. I don't even know what it is. But it doesn't matter. Even if it was Zoe and her dander in there, even if it was some type of other reason, I need to bring in life energy to make myself feel less tired. Like yesterday, I took a nap and I was like, I couldn't even get up because I'm weak. Not because of the pollen or the juniper tree, not because of any of that, because I am not practicing breathing techniques that will bring in more life energy. Very simple stuff. So today, what we're going to do is the 3-part breath in the mountain pose. But we're going to continue to do our 2-part breathing in the sitting meditation. Then we'll stand and do the mountain pose. And that's where we're going to do the 3-part breath. Simple breathing technique. But it brings in a lot of prana. And that, in my opinion, for me, most likely will bring in more life energy, more feeling of man, I'm not tired. That's what I believe. Could be placebo, of course. Could I be wrong? Yep, I could be. And then we'll do 2 sun salutations. And then we'll go to mountain pose. And then we'll end it there. I talked longer than I wanted to about this. And let me get my clock up. Now, everything's going to stay the same. You're going to stay focused on the breathing the entire time. You're going to stay in oneness in the poses, even as you transition, even when you go from the sitting to standing up and you have to move and kick your pillow over or you have to go get a drink of water. My kitchen's right there. Whatever. You stay one. That's all part of the yoga routine. Doesn't seem like it because like, hey, you should be doing this pose. No. Yoga is when the mind and body connects. The activity does not matter. So, let me find my timer. So you can hear it. Yesterday, I was like, man, I have to go to the hospital to get something. No, I didn't think that. I didn't think that. But I did try Benadryl, and just made me tired. Didn't do nothing. Now, I'm going to go to easy pose, which is the modification of the lotus pose. I got my tissue. That's perfect. I can hide my tissue. Paper towel. I've been using paper towels, and it's like make my nose feel all raw. So with the easy pose, it's the modification of the lotus pose. So the back is straight, hands are in front, so the hands are to your knees. Maybe in your lap, maybe you're leaning back, maybe you're going against the wall. Whatever you do, just get comfortable so you can focus on the breathing, thinking of nothing else but of the breathing. So that's that dry allergy type of cough. Like there's nothing there, but you feel like you got a cough. There's probably something there. All that darn juniper tree all in my throat. Now remember, in the seating pose, as you inhaling, you're already breathing automatically. So you're inhaling, watching yourself inhale. And when you exhale, you watch yourself exhale. And you do that by focusing on the belly. As you inhale, the belly expands. You focus on that. And you exhale, the belly goes in. You focus on that. Or you bring your focus to the tip of the nose and just watch the air go in and out. Don't control it. You're already breathing automatically. Just watch it. So 2 minutes. Palms together, thumbs to the heart center. Your focus stays on the breathing as you transition to the mountain pose. Even, for example, when I cough, staying in the present moment. Don't let that stuff be a so-called separation. Don't think of it as a separation between poses or breaking your pose. No, it's all oneness. You're accepting it all. So, mountain pose, I don't know. I was thinking, man, my mind wandered for a second. Like, I don't know if I could do this downward dog. They say do the inversions poses, but we'll see. So in the mountain pose, feet are shoulder width apart. Toes go up, spread the toes as wide as you can. Each toe touches the floor one at a time. Knees are bent, hips are tilted, arms are relaxed. Shoulders are relaxed. You're finding that spot where the skeleton just stands. You're finding that stability that is holding up the skeleton. And then you're letting that stability be all that exists, and it transfers to the mind, allowing the mind to be stable. Becoming one. The mind is not bouncing around, it's not the monkey mind. You're just one. You are stability. You are that thing that we label as stability. There's no separation between the mind and body. The mind and body are already one. They're not two. Now, for the 3-part breathing, that will give you life energy because you're breathing in more. You breathe in more, and prana rising on that breath. You bring in more prana, bringing in more life energy. And for me, that's going to make me feel better throughout the day. Maybe I'll do it throughout the day. Say maybe because you never know. So for the 3-part breathing, you inhale. As you inhale, the belly expands with air. Then you hold that, keep the belly expanded, and you inhale more, expanding the chest. And then you hold that, keep the chest where it's at, then inhale more and fill up the throat. That's the 3 parts. And then when you exhale from the throat, the chest goes in, the belly goes in. So the air is like water going into a glass, it goes from the bottom up, and then when you dump the water out, it goes from the top to the bottom. Same with the air here. You inhale, swell the belly up first with air, as much as you can, then you hold it. Then you inhale more, expanding the chest, then you hold it. Then you inhale more, fill the throat. It's a cue. You're filling the throat. You're going all the way to the top. And then when you exhale from the throat, chest goes in, belly goes in. We're going to do 5 of these. And just be in the present moment. Still the stability. You're in the present moment. So go ahead and inhale. Swell the belly out first with air. Just the belly is going out, expanding. Hold it. Now fill the chest, expanding the chest. Inhale, keep the belly where it's at. Inhale. Now hold it. Now fill the throat. Inhale. And then hold it. And then when I say release, don't release yet, but when I say release, the air leaves from the throat, chest, belly. So go ahead and release. And then I'm not going to do 5. I'm going to do it for a minute. I just thought about that. Right? If I talk, I won't be able to do it. And it's all about me. It's not all about me. It's all about me because nobody's watching these videos for now. But we're going to do it for, let's do 1.5 minutes. Probably around 3 breaths. 1.5 minutes. So what you're going to do is inhale again, expand the belly. So the air goes in, expanding the belly. And you hold that. You hold that position. Don't let the belly go in or out. Hold it. Inhale more, expand the chest. You hold that. So now the belly's held, the chest is out. Hold it. Then inhale more, expand, bring it up into the throat. It's not really in the throat, but those are the cues. So you're going all the way up. And then when you exhale from the throat, the belly goes in. I'm sorry. From the throat, the chest goes in, the belly goes in. Get it all out. And then you continue. We're going to go for 1 minute and 30 seconds. palms together, thumbs to the heart center. And back in arm pose. Tapping into that stability. Just focusing on the breathing. Finding that stability. Coming with the stability. My wife's alarm is going off. It's been going off for like a minute and a half. Let me see if she can go. So, I'm going to, man, I almost knocked the picture over. Every time I do this, I think of White Iverson, that video with Post Malone. He does that dab thing. My kids do it all the time. But every time I do it, I think of I don't even know. I guess that's a dance or something. So palms together, thumbs to the heart center. Arms go out and back. Inhale. Inhale as much as you can. And then exhale. As you exhale, you hinge forward from the lower back. And you're going to go right into the standing forward bend. So palms to the calves, elbows into the sides of the legs. Pulling yourself in and down. Forehead's going to the knees. Get all the way out. And you are pulling yourself in and down with that effort. Once you settle, dissolves. And it dissolves into the oneness. There's no more effort. No more trying. No more trying to be somewhere. No more control. Letting go of all those barriers that prevent the mind and body from becoming one. And then left leg is back into a low lunge. With a low lunge, so the foot to the floor, knees to the floor, hips are square, pushing forward diagonally, back is arching, head is up. Just focusing on the breathing, watching yourself breathe. And high lunge just for a second or so. And then downward dog. With the downward dog, arms are straight. Legs are straight. Elbows to the ceiling, heels are towards the floor, and you are pushing yourself into this pose. But you're only pushing to the spot right before you feel like, man, I should go any further. Find that spot, settle, accept. Focus on the breathing. Slide into the upper dog, drop down to the knees and the chest. You slide up, tops of the feet are to the floor, palms are to the floor. You're just focusing on breathing. Now, if this is too much, you're going to go down to small cobra. Small cobra, chest is off the floor, palms are touching the floor, but you're not using them. You're using the back muscles, pulling up. Or just do the upper dog and do the best you can. And then back downward dog, pushing into it. Really, really, really push into it now. And find that spot. Settle and accept. And although you're pushing, that effort dissolves into the oneness and you become one with the pose. There's no more effort, no more straining, no more trying, no more control, no more trying to be somewhere. Just accept where you are. Your left foot is up between the hands into a low lunge. The low lunge, top foot to the floor in the back, knees to the floor, hips are square, pushing forward, diagonally, back is arching, head is up. Just focus on the breathing. Then high lunge just for a second or so. And then standing forward bend. Pull yourself in and down. Get all the air out. All the air leaves. And then you just release. And just focus on the breathing. And you are pulling yourself in and down, but that effort dissolves into the oneness. Palms together, reach out, up and back. Inhale. Then turn the palms out, push the air down and out. Exhale. Remember to picture that time. Inhale. And then exhale. Standing forward bend, get all the air out. Once all the air leaves, you release. And just watch yourself breathe. The left leg is back into a low lunge, opening up. And you are pushing into this pose, you're opening up, but you're letting go of judgment. Once you're settled and you accept, you just focus on the breathing. And you're one with the pose. No more effort, no more trying. And then standing forward, then high lunge, then downward dog, pushing into it. Arms are straight, legs are straight, really push into it. Initially, you exhale, and then you release. And then just watch yourself breathe. And slide into the upper dog. So initially, you're inhaling here, and then you release, and then just watch yourself breathe. Then back to downward dog. Just watching yourself breathe. The left foot is up between the hands into a low lunge, opening up. Tap the foot to the floor and the back, knees to the floor, hips are square, pushing forward, arching, letting go of judgment, letting go of trying to be somewhere, and just accept. And just focus on the breathing. And high lunge, then standing forward bend. Pull yourself in and down, get all the air out. And then go ahead and release. And just watch yourself breathe. Palms together, reach out. Up and back, inhale. Turn the palms out, push the air down and out, exhale. Thumbs to the heart center. Go back to mountain pose. Remember in mountain pose, feet are shoulder width apart, toes go up, spread the toes as wide as you can. Each toe touches the floor one at a time. Knees are bent, hips are tilted. Arms relaxed, shoulders relaxed. And you're lengthening up. So pull the skeleton up and let the bones sit on top of each other. And you're finding that stability that threads through the skeleton. Becoming that stability, letting that stability transfer to the mind, and the mind becomes stable. And just watch yourself breathe. Now we're just going to stay here a little bit longer. So just watch yourself breathe. Do not control it, just watch it. Palms together, thumbs to the heart center. Namaste. So that was number 263, YouTube Live Yoga Routine. And I will see you tomorrow at 5:30 a.m. Arizona time, Mountain Standard Time. Namaste, peace and love.